I'm going to talk about my books a little bit while I make the attempt at putting on some makeup. Fair warning, this is really cheap makeup. I have really crappy skin, and I'm really bad at this. This is not Bailey Sarian Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. More like Marie's Fucked Up Friday. I am not good at the eye shit. I just kind of go crazy with it, and I go overboard. So while I am going big or going home, I'm going to talk about my books a little bit. I am currently doing rewrites on my very first book in the series, This Realm Called Earth. This book is called Squeeze Your Heart. Now, let me give you a little bit of history on this book and why it so desperately needs rewrites. I originally wrote this book in 2013, I believe. It was originally a contemporary romance, believe it or not. I had it published through a small publishing company in 2014. So when I got the rights back, I sat on it for a few years trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to republish it because I really liked the story. I liked the characters. It was fun, very sexy, very spicy, lots of fun. But I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I knew I didn't want to keep it the same. So I thought, let's make it a fantasy. So I did. Now, as most of you know, in 2020, we had a lot going on in this country. There was a lot of bullshit. And dealing with all this bullshit and also trying to republish Squeeze Your Heart, it wasn't going well. I took the lazy route. Instead of doing complete rewrites on the entire book like I should have done, I just kind of went through and added in the fantasy elements. Lazy writing. This looks really messy right now. Trust the process. Don't trust the process. Don't trust anything I do with makeup. It would have worked out fine to just add the fantasy stuff as a standalone book. And about this time I had already started working on the novella, Steal Your Heart, which is kind of a continuation but also happens at the same time as Squeeze Your Heart. So I'd already started on that. I was like halfway through it. I'd been working on it for a while. Things were going well. And I thought, this is it. You know, there was no plan for a series. It was just going to be these two. I'm going to use some lipstick for my eyeshadow. Look at me, already fucking it up. Some of us are not skilled with this, and we really just kind of taught ourselves. And unlike cutting hair, which I also taught myself, I'm not getting any better at this. Really good at cutting hair, though. I did the line edits on Squeeze Your Heart, and I pressed publish. I was ready to go. And you know, I have a lot of regret now, not because it's such a bad story. It's not that bad. It's a little dated, some concepts that I kind of don't anymore. Not bad for a standalone story. The problem is, this became a series, and a lot of the lore I did not start developing until later on. So now looking at it, now I go back and look at it and it's like, that shit doesn't make sense, or that's not how it's actually going anymore. So I have to get back and do a lot of fixing because things just, like the way I did interdimensional gateways and stuff, it wasn't right. Like I had things all kinds of messed up in that first book. It's not going well. It's not that it's going bad, it's just going very slowly because my brain isn't doing well this week. So I'm trying to make it a lot stronger story. It's still a fun story. It's still, like, I love Melissa, I love Rob. Their dynamic is great. The story itself is fun. It's the single mom trying to go out and have a good time and just, like, enjoy herself with one night stands. She's got kids, she's been married, she's finally divorced. She's like, you know what? I just want to go have some fun. Like, why not? Trying to make it a little bit stronger. Maybe put a little bit more memorable stuff about their relationship in there. You know, tighten it up real good. Apparently I have nothing for my eyelashes, so they're just gonna look non-existent. Doing my best to get Squeeze Your Heart up to my standards for the series. Like I said, it's not bad as a standalone. It's a great story. It's just as far as, you know, connecting it with the other books, just some lore problems. Rob's my short king. I love him, and you see a lot of him in future books. If you do read them all, you get the extreme pleasure of seeing a lot more of Rob. He kind of has a hand in everything, and he knows everyone. I mean, he is Faye. And it's kind of a good thing that he's a good guy, because let me tell you, he could do some damage with all the knowledge he has about all the people that he's met in his very, very, very long lifetime. So when you can steal things from your children, I highly recommend it. They have the coolest stuff. I'm just gonna borrow it for a little while. We're just borrowing. I just had to re-pierce my ear because it keeps closing up on me. I don't know why. The other one never closes up. Not bad. Need some spider earrings. I think I'm gonna get some cuffs. That'll be cute. Not bad. I'm ready to make some more videos, I guess. Hope you guys have a good day.